Hello, it's Marco here from Markom3D, and today we're going to create a Scifi engine from nothing. Raw blender, no add-ons, nothing. Now you do hear a fan in the background, that's just the 3D printer. I've kind of paused it to do this live stream. We're coming on a Monday night, something a little bit different, because last night I was fairly sick. Even tonight I'm not 100%, but let's kind of go with it. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh my goodness, did I just do merger? Welcome, buddy. Oh, what am I going to build? So I'm going for some sort of Scifi engine. What am I doing? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go bring it up like so. Maybe we'll go GZ. Let's go Shift D, GZ. I'm going to bring that back down. Okay, let's go Shift S, cursor selection to cursor. Bring that back in the middle. Let me just turn on my screencast keys as well. And more cubes. What can we do? I'm kind of thinking of a two-part engine-ish. So something like that. Let's press V to rip, Control L, GZ. We'll bring that up to about there. From here, I'm going to delete this. Jeez, not feeling it at all. Okay, mirror, Z axis, there we go. And now I can grab this mirror off that Z axis. So there we go. Now we've got our dual kind of like engines happening. So from here we can bring that down. Let's grab this GZ, bring that down. eHub, welcome. From here I'm going to grab these two, G to the Z, and there we go. So now I've kind of joined that. Oh my goodness, what on earth was that? Go away, Facebook. Close all that. Don't close the live stream because that causes problems like last time. Let me just quickly go Steam? Steam. Whatever. Let's leave Steam as it is. From here, I'm going to select this face. I'm going to just go I, E. Whoops. All right. We'll auto turn that on. And then we'll go G to the Y, scale E, bring that down like so, and then we will blast that one at the back there. G to the Y, beautiful. From here, let's select this outside. Let's probably just go into some sort of solidify modifier. Let's go 0, and we'll just increase the thickness of kind of like the outer edge in here. What I would like to do is close this section actually off. So it's almost going to be like that, and then let's see if we can create a kind of dome that's happening in here. So I'm going to select these two vertices. No! Ah, darn it. So what I've done here is I stuffed up. I shouldn't have dragged this down. I should have extruded. So I stuffed up already. Lovely. Let's select these two. Shift S. Sorry. Yeah, Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's add in a UV sphere. And that is not what I wanted, but let's kind of work with it. Because from here, what I'm going to do is disable this clipping. Let's go box select, GZ, fix up the problems to about here. E to extrude, Z, turn on clipping, GZ, so it snaps. Lovely, jabblies. From here, Moment, welcome. From here, let's kind of maybe just put that about there, and then we can kind of guesstimate this thing. So for now, let's ditch the solidifier modifier. From here, what I'm going to do is select these, delete vertices because we don't want them. Let's select these, whoops, a little bit more. Delete vertices. So now we've kind of got this jazz in here. And so now let's kind of line this up. And then this is what's going to give us our curve at the front. So we're going to put that one there. Come over to here. I'm going to scale along the X. That is almost about right. Really, let's get it on there. Scale to the X, probably about here-ish. Grab that. Does that mean this one's going to be out a little bit? No, that's fine. Let's grab this. G to the Z, bring that down. From, ooh, let's move that over just a smidgen. G, X, X, G, Y. Jeez, that's actually way off. GZ, so about there. And let's bring that back. Oh, you daft monkey. Oh no, it's fine. Now we can select everything. I can press M to merge by distance. And then what we can do is we can just increase just a smidgen. There we go. Now that area's joined up together quite nicely. From here, let's grab all this banana cakes. E to extrude Z. And done. All right, so that's kind of the basis of what we're after. Probably on this side or the other side, doesn't really matter. It'll be some sort of like connection to the main ship, maybe. So what I might do is I just select this. I'm just going to type in smooth with the spacebar. Nice. Shade smooth. Okay. So it looks like yuck. Then we go auto smooth. Now you can see that still in here it's very smooth. So we've got two options. I can either bring this edge back to about there. Okay. Or alternatively, I can go Control E mark sharp, Control E mark sharp, Control E mark sharp. So then we've got kind of those in there. Let's maybe grab this jazz in here. I'm going to scale that in. So we've got a very nice shape in here now. What we will do is we'll probably come in and do some paneling in there. So it's kind of like, think about production wise, that front bit can come off, side panels can come off, and people have access to do jazz. And so obviously we're doing this without any add-ons. I love my add-ons, I can tell you that much. I miss my add-ons. Let's go 0. Auto smooth. All right. From here, I think we need to kind of create kind of like a boundary in here. Actually, you might do it through here. Maybe let's do this. I'm going to go Shift D, G to the Y. And then what I'm going to do is tab into edit mode. Let's select this edge. I'm going to invert the selection with Control I, delete edges. Okay. From here, we're going to enable clipping. I'm going to select this whole area. I'm going to scale in just a little bit. E to extrude, and then scale to scale that up. We can only go up a little bit. From here, what we're going to do is bring sexy back. Yeah. Probably to about there. I think that's pretty good distance in there. Maybe we could even, actually no, we'll probably keep it a little bit deeper, and then we might just throw on some greebles. Why this is looking yuck. Let me just go merge by distance, make sure there's no vertices. Beautiful. All right, so from here, that's really weird. I don't understand why it's, that's why. We'll do the same there. There we go, that fixed that problem. So the problem is why I had mesh on top of each other is because I was mirroring along the X and the Y. And that's why I was just kind of mirroring. Let's do the same for there. There we go, fixed all those problems. So from here, let's come back into this section. I am going to go select all these. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. G to the Z. And then let's just kind of scale that out a little bit. Cool. So now we've kind of got that face plate that sits in here. That's not too bad. All right, let's kind of design something now that's going to go in here-ish. Shift S, cursor to world origin. Let's go into a cylinder, tab into edit mode, rotate Y 9 degrees. Let's bring that out, scale. So something like this. Now, do we want a round connection or a box connection? Also, you know what? How does this look? If we've got them sticking out just a smidgen, that's not bad. And then what we can do is we can come around. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm down. So we got two options. Let's kind of just actually Shift S, cursor to selected. I'm going to go delete vertices, Shift A. I'm going to make another cube. Rather than 32, I'm going to go 40. Just to give it a little bit extra geometry. Y. Scale on the X, G to the X, and bring that in. And they are excited about Blender. It makes me appreciate that I'm in good times. Mate, it is. Yes, welcome. Pedro, welcome. Who else we got there? Ran, SL. Am I the only one that's having fun making stupid things? I haven't played with geometry nodes. Funnily enough, I can't program to save the life of me. However, using Godot visual scripting is fine. I can make games out of problem. I prototyped a game today, and that was super quick. Alright, so we're going to go something like that. Let's just go shade smooth. Looks like yuck. Let's come into auto smooth and we'll turn that on. So now we've kind of got this piece. What we might do is I might just go G to the X, push it out. And then this will allow if we need to connect it to something else. Cool. So I'm happy with that. I wouldn't mind working now on this exterior part. So let's go Shift D, P, separate by selection. Tab, I'm going to bring G to the X and we'll bring that out. Right click, subdivide. And I'm going to just work with, I'm going to work with these 5 vertices. We've got 40, 20. Yep, cool. Control I, delete vertices. All right, so now what are we going to do with this? Well, let's just start off with, I'm just going to extrude it like so. Now we could probably even go a little bit more. From here we can go extrude Y. So I am kind of just going off the top of my head. I haven't really put any thought into this. I haven't put any thought into this. There we go. Let's increase that. What I will do is I'm going to select this edge and this edge. And I'm just going to move this up ever so slightly just to give it a bit of shape and a bit of roundness. There we go. And so this will be kind of like some sort of thruster that sits on here. Let's just go Control A, apply that solidifier. Let's come to here, Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's kind of now add in a plane. I'm going to grab something like this, E to extrude, Control L. There we go. Let's go scale on the Z, G to the Z. And so what we're going to be creating is some sort of block. That would look like that. Yep. Let us continue on with a cylinder. Probably doesn't need to be 40, but that's fine. Rotate Y 90 degrees, G to the Z. Scale, Shift Y, Shift X. Doing Shift and a axis means it won't be affected on that axis there. All right. I've got ideas. I see what I'm putting down. From here. Let's do this. Whoa. Shift S, cursor to selected. Control L, Shift D. We'll come up here and we'll do the rotation by the 3D cursor. I'll rotate 90 degrees. Scale on the Y-axis. So I'm going to kind of make that a little bit longer. Scale on the Y-axis. All the way down. Rotate 15 degrees. Rotate 10 degrees. It's not bad. Okay. I can see what I'm doing. Let's go Control L. Well, actually, no, we'll select this. Control L, Shift S. Cursor to selected. Control L, Shift D, Scale X -1. So now we've got it on the other side. Lovely. Control L, I'm just going to scale it on the X, something like that. From here, let's put an edge loop with Control R, Control B to do a bevel. And then from here, I'm going to select these edges. Control B to do a bevel. There we go. So we've got that extra loop in there. I can now go Control Numpad minus, Alt S. There we go. So now we've kind of got this piece that looks like they're separate. Let's go Scale Shift X. Sorry. I'm going to increase the size there. And so what that is looks like now that this thing in here spins around. How much time does it take creating stuff? How much time does creating these stuff? Depends how detailed I want to go. So it can be yonks. It could be briefly. It could be I'm tired. I'm going to throw this in the bin and walk away. Watch me break the wrist and walk away. So let's go Control B. Put a bevel so it sits something like that. That's nice. Let's just do a shade smooth. Make sure we're in auto smooth. Lovely. So now we've kind of got this bar. I am semi-tempted on, maybe we'll select this face and this face. Let's go Shift D, Y to about here-ish. And what we're going to do is kind of almost create a support bar. Let's scale that in. And then we'll scale it on the, oops, scale it on the, scale, scale it on the X. There we go. We got there in the end. And then what I'm going to do is, let's go to the library. I'm going to select these two here. I'm going to press F to create a face. I'm going to select this edge here. I'm going to select this edge here and F all the way around. So now it kind of looks like we've got this support bar that's sitting here. This does seem a little bit bland at the moment. So what I might do is grab this face, Shift D, and scale that along the X, G to the Z, E to extrude, bring that down, G, Y. I'm going to bring that back like so. Let's put an edge loop through here, Control B, do another bevel in here. That one, there it is. Okay, Control B. Alright, losing the plot. G, Z. Yeah, that looks nice. Good day, Flit. Welcome. I am exhausted. I got a headache and a half. But didn't go live stream last night. I'm feeling a little bit better than last night, so let's crack on with it. Yeah, nice. I do feel like there should be something else in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these top faces. There we go. I'm going to press I to do an inset. And then I'm actually just going to move it down a smidgen. So now we've kind of got this little point. I still feel that it's not enough. I feel kind of that this is a little bit weak. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to select all this. Alt S to scale. Oh, that's okay. So the reason why Alt S isn't working is because the normals are flipped the wrong way. The way we check that is we come up here into the top right hand corner and we can go face orientation and you'll see one's red, one's blue. So let's select everything, Shift N to flip the normal. Let's get rid of that face orientation jazz. Select these two, Control L, Alt S. I kind of want these parts a little bit bigger. Nice. Scale, Shift X. So now we've got something a little bit more beefier, something that almost belongs in there. Little support strut looks nice. Let's do these two. Control B to do a bevel. I'm going to select these two again. Probably should have like mirrored this section, but nah. I'm probably not going to do much more work on that. There we go. Let's now select both of these. Come up here into individual origins, Alt S. There we go. Nice. Still feel that there should be something in here. So I'm going to grab these, Shift D. Let's go I to do an inset. And then we can grab this edge loop, delete vertices. Let's go delete vertices, Control L. And then from here, we can kind of just go something like here-ish, E to extrude. Let's put an edge loop through there, edge loop through there. And then we can grab these two and we'll go G to the Y. Just so it's kind of like a little bit of a lip. Now from here, let's select this, Shift S, cursor to selected. I'm going to just do it this way. Let's go tab into edit mode. Around the 3D cursor, Shift D, rotate 180. Shift D, rotate 90. Shift D, rotate 45. Shift D, rotate 22.5. Oh yeah, that's not bad. I think we might just scale it ever so slightly. So let's just undo all that jazz. Now I do kind of just want to grab this piece and we're going to go scale on the X. Wait, what? Oh, I've got two of them for some reason. Okay, there we go. Scale on the X. Just bring it in ever so slightly. And now when we come into this, Shift D, rotate 180. Shift D, rotate 90. Shift D, rotate 45. Shift D, rotate 22.5. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then from here, we can kind of just put it on top there. Nice. I'm going to guess we could probably just pull this back a little bit because this is our like faceplate that we created before. But I'm actually just going to grab... No. This one. Well, actually, no. What we might do is let's select these. I'm just going to go G to the Y. Just bring it back a little bit. I don't know how I feel about that. I think what needs to happen is that it needs to tilt in. So let's undo all that. So this is how we're going to tilt this in. From this point, just go merge by distance and we'll make that 0. Yep. Okie dokie. Yep, there was a few vertices sitting on top of each other. Shift S, cursor to selected. Okay. From here, what I'm going to do is rotate 5 degrees to the minus. I think that's going to look a little bit better. I almost think we could probably do some more. How about we save it? File save as. Let's just quickly save it to the Patreon folder. That way they've all got it. Scifi Engine 1. Just do that. Also on my Discord, I am running a challenge for sci-fi propulsion. So that's why another reason why I'm creating this. Okay, so from here, Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's do this now. Shift D, rotate 180. Shift D, rotate 45. Shift D, rotate 90. Shift D, rotate 22.5. I know I can use the array thing, but I always forget how to use the array thing. Ah, screw you. Maybe if I just do this. No, that's not going to work. All right. So we just got to scale it one more time through here, this section. So let's grab thus, scale on the X, bring it in. Shift D, rotate 22.5, much better. Shift D, rotate 180. Shift D, rotate 90. Shift D, rotate 45. That's a lot better. Let's go scale, Shift Y. I do feel that it should be almost elongated a little bit more. And then from, let's kind of scale that up now. G to the Y. I'm going to bring it into about there. And then from here, what I can do is put an edge loop around the outside to about there. I'm going to grab these two. I'm going to scale these in. Shift Y. So they're sitting inside. Scale, Shift Y. So something like that. Let's grab this outer circle. Nice. There we go. How do I feel about this? All right, let's kind of work on the inside here. What I normally do is like to just put in, let's maybe grab these sections in here. Whoops. These edges in here. Control B to do a bevel. Something like that. Let's go GG. Bring that in. Let's put an edge loop through there. And then I can select all this. Press I to do an inset. I'm going to press I to do another inset. Come up to the top here and go individual origins. E to extrude. And we're going to go in to start off with. Let's do this section as well. And then this is going to be kind of like some air vents, extra air vents. So let's go individual origins. Let's maybe go E to extrude on the Y axis. Interesting. No! From here, let's just see what this looks like. I'm just going to press box select, select these. Come into materials. I'm just going to create two materials. Engine light 1. Principle, we're going to change to emission. And we're going to go the wonderful blue. About there. Stuff ya. About there. Let's give it some ambient ambient occlusion and bloom. I'm going to rendered view. Idiot. Don't forget to press assign. So we've kind of got this. Now, out of interest, if we jump over into cycles, come down into CPU, we're going to go GPU, come down into performance, 512 by 512. It's kind of there, which is okay. I'm fairly happy with that. I mean, we can bump this up to like 10. And then we've really got kind of like a glow coming from the outside. Which is actually not too bad. Definitely want to be putting something in here. Question is, do we put kind of like fuel rods? Do I just put a ring in here? So let's start off. Let's try the fuel rod system. I'm going to go cylinder, rotate X, 90 degree. Rotate. Let's delete that. Start again. Shift A, let's add in a cylinder, rotate X, 9 degrees. And we're going to go something like this. Scale on the Y. Let's go Control B to do a bevel. So we've got this jazz. From, here. 2 new materials. Engine light again. All this will be a sign. What I might do from here is go G to the Z. Bring it up to about there-ish. Maybe a little bit further. Shift D, rotate 180. Stuff ya. Let's go into 3D cursor, Shift D, rotate 180, Shift D, rotate 30, 60, Shift D, rotate 60, Alt S, and then we go bring them all the way back, G, Y. What are we looking at? Go into rendered view, settle down, Sunshine 2. Not feeling that at all. Oh, actually. Actually, that's not too bad. Alright, I got this. Marco knows what he's doing. Tab. Let's go ahead and select these. Control L, delete vertices. Let's just go back into solid mode. I am going to edge select that one. Shift D. We're going to come into here. Scale. Shift Y. E to extrude. Scale. Shift Y. Let's go Alt S. Ooh. Ow. Something like that. That there will now be, oh whoops, that can be that. And then from here we go Shift D, rotate 100. Back into here, Shift D, rotate 180, Shift D, rotate 60, Shift D, rotate 60. What? Oh yeah, that's right. Alt S. No, you suck. Let's go individual origins, scale them in a smidgen. Oh, I like that. I like it. I like it a lot, yeah. Interesting. Okay, so, whoops. Let's go like this. I'm going to go into edit mode. I want to select this jazz, Control L, Shift D, and I'm going to put one in the middle. I'll buy that for $1. I will buy that for $1. So the next thing is, that actually doesn't look too bad. I'm actually fairly happy with that. Let's go into mirror modify, and then I'm just going to select this one. Nope, I'm not going to select that one. Which one is it? Is it this one? There we go. I don't know. I like it. That actually doesn't look too bad. I do kind of feel that there should be a little bit more on here. This piece isn't too bad. Aussie or US dollar? Oh, Aussie's almost better than the US. So let's go Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. So next thing. So the next thing is let's... Because I definitely obviously want to create some sort of like paneling through here. And I'll probably put a line there. There'll be a line here. There'll be a line for the top half. So let's do it. We'll do it the old school way, the way I like it. So I'm going to go Shift D to duplicate this piece. Remove the solidifier. Let's select our other piece. And then let's go to town. So we know we're going to put an edge loop through here and an edge loop through here. So let's select these two edge loops, this edge loop. Oh, no. This one and that one. From here, what I can do is go Control B to do a bevel, just a small one. Like so. Delete faces. Nice. Excellent. That is pretty much exactly what I wanted. Question is, what can we put in here? I think there should be something that just sits on the top there. Obviously, this is our piece that connects to the ship. We could probably put some jargon or something over on this side. We want like a clean engine. The other thing what we might do as well is create some greebling to put into through here. And we'll be using one of my Friday's tutorial, Wednesday's tutorial, I don't know. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to blah, 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 please. Alright, so from here, let's go Shift S cursor to origin. I want to create a cylinder. This is what we're going to create. This is what we're creating. Rotate 90, G, scale on the X. And then from here, I'm going to grab this I to do an inset. Let's go E to extrude, I to do an inset from here. From here, what we're going to do. So I'm going to deselect these. Individual origins is selected. Scale X 0. Scale Y 0. So we've got kind of this cube. Let's select these pieces. Scale Z 0. I'm going to do the same for these ones. Scale Z 0. Scale. Let's just scale that in a little bit. And then we'll go E to extrude. So we've kind of got this weird bolt looking thing. What we actually might do is let's select this face, Shift S cursor to selected. From here, I'm going to go tab into object mode, set origin to 3D cursor. Okay. I'm going to select these edges in here, Control B to do a bevel. Just want a little bit of a bevel in there. And now what I'm going to do is come up to the top. I want snap to face at the center, rotation, align rotation to target, G. Stuff here. Control A, apply rotation, G, X, whatever. Rotate X, Y. Is that facing the wrong way? Let's go period key to zoom in. Nope, that's fine. Excellent. And then from here, what I can do is I can go Shift D, Y. Now from here, I'm going to go into mirror modifier. I will select the back plate. Excellent. We'll select both of, whoops, we'll select this one, then this one. Control J to join. So we've got both left and right, and now up and down. What? Oh, I'll go suck a lemon. Alright, let me find, I need something that's on the world origin. There it is, that one. Sorry, my mistake. Let's go this. There we go. And so now we've kind of got these screwy panel thingamabobs. Excellent. We will do it the same for here. Shift D. Let's go up a little bit. Are you going to use weighted normals? No. No worries, Jupiter. Thank you very much, mate. Probably I won't put greebling on the outside, but I will put greebling in through here. I do want to do some sort of cutout here. But that's not looking too bad. It be not too shabby. I'm down with that. What we might do is I might just do a clay render. So I learned this clay render style from Mumbly Joe. What's his name? Chris Kuhn. Shift S, selection the cursor, GZ, something like that. 200, 10,000, too much. 2,000, yep, that's not bad. Shift D, Z, rotate 100. Van 8, oh, get stuffed. 180. The material that we want to create. So new material. We'll call this clay. Base color is kind of a bit of a dark brown, specularity down, and the roughness up. So in the real sim stady, please stand up. And then we go into materials. Sorry, oops. Clay. You become clay. You become clay. You become clay. And then we've also got this little bit in here. You become clay. Oops. And you become clay. It's not bad. Let me just bump up these lights to maybe 4,000 and 4,000. Oops, there's a piece underneath. There we go. You become clay as well. Just really highlights kind of like the ambient occlusion and such. I like it. Nice. Okay, so from here, let's go. Anyway, so we've got our world. Okay, so let's go ahead and maybe just create some greebles. Let me just save that now because I haven't done it for a little bit. Let's go Shift A. Let's add in a cubey. A cubey. Scale. And we're just going to create some greebly. Add mirror. Z. Alright, let's kind of just go ahead and just start making some stuff. What is it going to be? I don't know. But we will do it. So shift right click to set the origin there. Let's come into the spin tool. Item tools on the Y. Hold control till it snaps on the angle. E to extrude. Nice. It's actually a really good piece in there. From here, let's select this one. Shift D to the X, E to extrude, something like that. We'll put an edge loop through there. Let's grab this edge, G to the Y, bring that down. What we might actually do is increase the size there. Let's kind of, whoops, grab that. Let's grab these edges, Control B, and then we'll go Scale, Shift Z. So we've got this piece, and obviously what I'll be doing is pushing this all the way back. But I will be something like this, I reckon. From here, nothing wrong with a bit of a cylinder. Actually, nope. Let's delete that. Let's go into a UV sphere. Let's go GX. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Let's select this area, press V to rip. GZ, bring that down. I'm going to select this edge and this edge, and then hold F to go all the way around. Yeah. And then from here we go into wireframe. Let's go box select. Whoa, 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 whoa. G to the Z. Control L, scale. Something like so. Shift D, scale, Control B, actually no, did that wrong, scale, Shift Z, let's put a bevel in there, Control B, delete faces, Control L, whoops, do both of these, scale, Shift Z, E to extrude, scale, Shift Z. So I've kind of got these containers, Control L, stuff here, Control L, and then from here we can just get stuff. Let's come into medium point, scale, G, let's put one there, and you can see it is fairly repeatable, but we will change that very soon. That's not bad. I do like that piece. What we actually might do is let's just go Shift D and duplicate that down. This one here can be maybe a little bit smaller. Shift, get stuffed, Shift D, X. So we've kind of got these pieces in here. Let's now go ahead and line all this jazz up. G to the X, Y, Y, suck a lemon. Control L, there we go. G, Y, so it sits about there-ish. Oops. Let's go GY, let's push that back. Yeah. C, Control L, G to the Y. Obviously you can see I know my shortcuts, not too bad. I'm always still learning shortcuts. Let me know, what is your favorite shortcut? Mine is probably the edge loop. That one's pretty good. Is that in the right spot? Yes, it is. I love me a really good edge loop. What about yours? What do you reckon? Oh, gosh. I'm too tired. Scale on the Z. Let's control Z. Yeah, okay. I'll buy that for $1. Whoa. Alt D. Yeah, that's not bad. There is a control R as well, which is to repeat the last step you did. That is something I don't use enough of. And if Emerger was still here, I'm sure he would tell you the same. That I don't use it enough. Oh, here we go. Control R. Nope. Shift R. Shift R. There we go. Perfect example. Oh, far out. Stop it. Uh-oh. Control Z. Let's go G to the Y. Get stuffed. G, Y. Bring that in something like that. So now that's kind of added a whole bunch of Lagreebles. Alt F4. It's F. Yeah, fair enough. Thanks, Yuri. Alright, so from here, this is Friday's tutorial. Shift S, cursor toward origin, Shift A. I am going into the Bezier curve. Whoops, curve, Bezier. Let's just select that. Let's go G, Y. From here, let's go into the curve settings. Geometry, we want depth. Just maybe something, ooh, that's a little bit too big, especially for this size model. We've got that the right size now. I can delete vertices. From here, we can come over into drawing. And then we can just kind of just start doodling. Boop. What? Control Z. Ah, maybe if I go into our draw settings, there we go, onto surface. That's what I did. So we have to come into the settings here for the Bezier drawing and change to surface. Offset, I think we'll probably change to maybe that. Let's have a look. Is that offset enough? It sure is. Let's go delete. And now let's just go to town and just start drawing lines in. Oof, it's terrible. That's terrible. Come on, be a little bit more fluent, Marco. Should probably get my tablet out for this. Whoops. And so, yeah, this is a brand new, like, my mind was blown when I saw this. Oh, jeez, come on, Marco. Come on. Oh, come on, you peasant. There we go. From here. Probably into there. Good enough. Whatevs. Into something like that. And I mean, yeah, you can kind of see how quickly we just start filling in these gaps with pipes. Awesome pipage. That was kind of iffy. I'm not being too cautious with it, because like from here you can't really tell that they're not connected. Oop, that one's a little bit funky, but that's fine. Let's kind of go one here. Boop. We could even go kind of like so, and into there you go, buddy. I do like the fact that we have a whole bunch of pipes kind of through here. Let's do one that goes through there and into here. Oh my goodness, what a changer. What a game changer. So I think this is my favorite thing that I've learned recently. Oh my goodness. Let's go into selection mode. I'm just going to delete that vertice. Like, look at that. Like, and then we'll change that to clay material as well. That's pretty suave. Let's just do a render quickly. Let's go G. Rotate. Rotate. Wrong way, mate. Rotate to the X. G. F12. Let's just have a kind of look at it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. How long have we been going for? What are we at? An hour? 9:30. 50 minutes. I do feel that the material in here could be stronger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this material. Oops, create a new material. So actually we'll change this back to 1. This one can be number 2. This one here is going to go about 10. Okay. And we're going to kind of... Oh, there we go. Yes, sick. Assign. It's not coming out as much as I would have liked. Oh, thanks for the shape key tutorial. No worries. Brian Wilson. It is a bit wet. It's raining, but I'm not with the flood waters, so that's fine. Clay material is a bit too yellow. There we go. Alright, so I'm trying to work out what should we do in here. Kind of, I wouldn't mind like maybe putting an antenna. Mission period looks like it's green. You reckon? There you go. See what I do for you. Do you see what I do for you? 100. Nope. Don't do that. Alright, let's just do another quick render. What are we going to do at the front? Do I put another panel on the front? Do I put kind of like an aerial or something on the front? That's actually not bad. I'm actually down with that. Control S will save that. Actually. I feel it doesn't need anything else. I think if I go any further, it's gonna diminish it. Like, let's go Shift D, rotate 90 minus rotate. But I do feel that this is slightly bland. Like I think this should be something. What GPU? 1080 Ti. I'm waiting for my 3080 to come in, but I have low hopes. I think I actually might cancel my order because I got a feeling that companies that have the 3080 would rather sell them at the high price, which is like 1800 Australian at the moment, than what I pre-ordered at, which was 1300. So is it own ship? Yeah, it's gonna be part of a larger ship, but it's kind of more. I just did this for just for the sake of having an engine to add to the set. I feel like there should be something here though. That's hilarious. Junior, what are we saying? Hello, sir. Hey, buddy. Sir, please make a full course on Blend 2.9 the way I love your videos. Oh, what do you want to specifically know in 2.8, 2.9? That is the bigger question. Because I mean, at the moment, we created this in 2.9. So I'm semi-thinking, do I grab that? I can press I to do an inset. Let's do another I. No, that doesn't work. No. You know what? I'm going to leave it as is. I don't think I should be changing anything. Less is more. We've done our work at the back here. I'm done. I do though. Let's jump over into a different blend file that I've been working on, because we might as well. It's only 10:30. Might as well just keep going for a little bit longer. Is it this one? And so I'm just going to work on the secondary thing that I was creating. So this is something I was working on the other day. Yuck. Pretty much. My goodness, what is this? Might follow down the same path of doing what I just did. Where is... So I'm going to kind of work out that one there. So this edge here, box select. Let's now go, oops, sorry, let's select these, right, Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go box select. I'm not liking, suck a lemon. Box select, let's go spin. Hold control to snap. Let's go control L, P, separate by selection. So we've got this jazz. Where is our center point? By the looks of it, this is our center point there. So let's select everything south of that. Control R, let's do another edge loop through there. There we go. B, box select, delete faces. Then what we can do is we can go mirror modifier, Z axis. There we go. That's better. That'd be better. Clipping turned on, E to extrude, Z, snap that in there. Let's put edge loops. Right. How annoying. Let's grab that. I'm just going to quickly line this up. G, Z to be about there. And then hopefully now when I put these edge loops in, they line up. We can select everything, merge by distance, 64 vertices. Should be fine. This piece here, I don't know, what was I thinking? Actually, let's go I to do an inset in like so. E to extrude. Something like that. I'm not loving this piece. Auto smooth. There we go. Let's give it a little bit of extra thickness. I do like these pieces down here. Let's just check it out. What does it look rendered? Let's go ahead and we'll create our clay material. That. Ugh. Too pooey. Specularity down and the roughness up. Let's go hide. This is why I normally do it. Material hide. And then I kind of know what I'm selecting. Hide. And we'll select all three of these. We can go mission, copy material to selected. Alt H, and there we go. We know now everything is, that's looking a little bit green. I've got a feeling that's just because of the clay. Put that to brownish. Let's go Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go into Shift A, add in our area light, scale, size. Jeez, too much. Stop being a jerk. 2000, Shift D, Z, rotate Y 180. Not bad. I think probably each of these pieces I'm going to grab each one of these engine pieces individually. Actually, let's put an edge loop through there. And then what I'm going to do is come in. I'm going to select all these edge loops. I missed one, didn't I? There you are, buddy. Come in, come in, come in, and come in. Control B to bevel. E to extrude. Scale, Shift X. Oops, individual. Scale, Shift X. Control numpad to increase the selection, and I'm going to go assign. So what that's going to give me is kind of like these pieces as if they're holding. I'm not sure about this piece in here. Let's go Control L, hide. What? Suck a lemon. Alt H, G, Z, 10. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Control Z. There we go. Up. Alt H. So let's go ahead, maybe select all these jazzes. Control L. No. Let me just go back. With GPU. So I missed my chat. Yeah, we got back. Looks like AirPods correct. Reverse thrusters, maybe. Ooh, that's a good idea. Good A, Atomic. 3D animation, junior gaming, animation. What's animation? Animation. Ugh. I think more. Ooh. Oh no. We're not going to delete all that. Control Z, P. Separate by selection. Let's grab these pieces. Control L. P. Separate by selection. And then this jazz in here. If I go delete, need something. What's the time? 10:30. Let's call it a night. We have a pretty sick add-on coming out on Wednesday that I discovered that someone sent to me on my Discord. I do have a competition going on Discord about a Scifi Engine. With that, the winner of that, I'll give away that big ship that I created. I'll give you a download, digital download of that, and also maybe the volume 3 of my kit bashing set. So this is part of it over here, but the whole thing's got 156 pieces. This one here. There we go. So this is my whole kit bashing set. What else? Please make it to beginner to advance. Thanks, Emerger. It all depends what you want to learn. Jump over on my Discord. Let me know the specific little thingy-mabobs. Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm ready for bed. I'll go work tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Interesting. Yeah, cool. All right, until next time, thank you very much.